All right, this has just arrived and I'm pretty excited about it. It's the Dwarf Labs 3, their latest smart telescope slash camera hybrid. I've been following this thing for a while and finally decided to take the plunge, spend my own money, this wasn't a gift, and buy one. So let's crack it open and see what's actually inside and whether it was worth the money. Okay, so inside we have got the empty box now, and so it's got this really thick plastic bag and it's well stuck down, so I'm going to have to rip it open. So it comes in the carry case, which is quite nice. I like the black, it looks quite strong. We'll have a look at that properly in a bit. Going to open it up. And straight away there's two compartments. One is a cardboard box and the other one I can see straight away is the Dwarf Labs 3 telescope. There's a fair bit of weight to that. Again, it's in one of those really strong bags. So let's rip that open. Can't do it against my chest. They are really tough bags, which is good. So that is the telescope itself. I don't know how we go about turning it on. There is a kind of protective piece of plastic tab at the bottom there. I can currently see a USB-C charging port. There's a fair bit of weight to that, which is good. Nice and sturdy anyway. And then what else have we got in here? We've got what I'm assuming, that's the case, or the case empty. Put this on the floor. I'm assuming this will be all the accessories in here, so let's have a look. So, user's manual. I'll pretend I'll read that later. USB-C cable, C to C, so it's obviously for charging the unit. A Dwarf Labs cleaning cloth for cleaning the lenses. Now I know what this is. Yeah, so it says on the actual item itself, I can read it through the bag. This is the magnetic solar filters. So this is for taking pictures directly into the sun. It's quite good that these have come in with it. You know, a lot of companies would charge you extra for something like that, but it was one of the selling points of the Dwarf Labs was that you could take pictures of the sun. Now these are ND 100,000, so jet black, can't see anything through them, and I guess that's the whole point when you're pointing it at the sun. And it comes with its own little lens bag, so I'm going to pop those back in there now that they're out of the bag, and pop that to one side. What else have we got in here? Now this is the carrying strap for the case. Again, in one of those bags. That one opened easier. The adhesive is really strong on those. So yeah, it's the carrying strap for the case. So I'll chuck that over there just now. And that's it. Inside, I'll need to figure out how this thing gets turned on. But straight away, there's a good bit of weight to it. It is a kind of plasticky feel, but it feels solid. And you've got the kind of base that the unit turns on. But it does feel very, very solid. And I believe that that's the power on button, but we'll double check that before we go and do anything. The unit itself is quite a bit smaller than I expected, I'll be honest with you. Considering how much of a zoom and the portability and the fact that you can do astrophotography with this is quite impressive. So it's, yeah, very portable, size of maybe a standard paperback book. It's not very thick. The USB-C that I pointed out before, the battery is already packed into it. You know, it's a non-removable battery in the unit. I believe the version before, which I didn't buy, had a removable battery. So that's good. Nice and strong, sturdy. I will need to use my own tripod. I didn't buy a tripod with it. They do sell, Dwarf Labs 3 do sell a tripod. I've got plenty, so I didn't buy one. So to use the unit, you need to mount it on a tripod, and the lenses come out this way. It doesn't come out end on, it comes out this way, and you've got two lenses, which we will see once I start the actual review of the unit. I'm desperate to take it outside. It's one of the hottest days of the year here at the moment, so it'll be great to get out and maybe get some wildlife shots. If the sky is good, might get some astro shots, because that's really what this is for. Once I've played with it for a few days, done some astrophotography, maybe I'll test out the object tracking, and we'll see how we get on with it. It does feel like a good bit of kit, and a bit of fun as well, to go out. I've never done astrophotography. I've tried with my DSLR, and just even on the biggest zoom that I've got, which is a 300, I just can't get the definition of things like the moon or any of the stars. It just looks a bit rubbish. So that was part of the reason for buying this. I'd like to get pictures of the Milky Way, the moon, some of the different stars, stuff like that. And it can also do wildlife, birds. Again, I don't have a big enough zoom for my SLR or my mirrorless cameras, so it'll be good to see what this can do. And it can do object tracking, as I mentioned earlier, not only for the stars, but for the birds and the animals as well. It can lock onto them and then track them. And because this mounts on the tripod, and this bit at the bottom is kind of like a gimbal, in that it will turn itself to track the objects. So we'll give it a go. I'll do a proper hands-on review soon, once I've played with it for a few days, tested out some astrophotography, maybe test out the object tracking, as I've mentioned, and tell you what I think about this compact, clever, funky little bit of kit. All right, I'm gonna go and stick it on charge, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Okay, so I just know I'm gonna get comments that haven't even turned it on the unboxing video, and I thought, just as an extra bonus, I will turn it on. I've had a flick at the user manual, and I've got to say, it's kind of useless. There's nothing in it. It tells you to download their app, because this connects to your smartphone, and that's how you control it, because there is no screen on the back. This is the back side. This is the front side. There's no screen for you to control it. You use your phone, you use the app, and that's pretty much what this tells you to do. It tells you, I was right that the button on the side, short press to turn it on, long press to turn it off. That's it. So I will turn it on. I'm not going to show you the app yet. That'll be the next video where we do the full testing and the review. But just thought I'd better turn it on, because you'll complain that I've not done that. So short press to turn it on. And ooh, we've got a green glowing light. And I don't know if I'm supposed to connect to the app now. We've got 4 green lights at the bottom as well. I'm assuming that that'll be the battery level. And yep, I think we've got to connect it to the app for the lenses to come out. I'm not going to turn it. It uses NFC, so you just hold your phone next to it and it'll power it up and connect, do all that. So as I say, that will be for the next video. I'm not going to show you, obviously, just now. I was expecting that with powering it on, it might have rotated the lenses so you could have seen that. But at the moment, we've just got that green circle going round. So I did turn it on for you. Sorry, it wasn't very exciting. Catch you in the next one, guys. Bye.